Mike are trekking all over Asia. Aura's awesome, but seriously? Why would she want to spend all summer listening to the problems of kids that aren't even hers? She'll eat sushi and see the Great Wall of China. She'll never come back. I wouldn't. Alexandra's waiting at the end of the block in her bright red Mini Cooper. She's double-parked, and she taps the horn when she sees us. Jane squeezes into the back, and I slide into the passenger seat, fitting my long legs around a gym bag and a paper sack of groceries. Alexandra zips into the traffic. "So, what did you and Aura talk about today, Jane?" she asks. "Well," says Jane, "we didn't talk about Mom." "What?" says Alexandra. "Why not?" "I don't know." "What did you talk about?" "I don't know." Jane bangs her runners against the back of my seat. "Can we have hot dogs for dinner?" "Ouch," I say. "Quit that." Alexandra runs a red light, and a horn blasts. "No hot dogs. I picked up some fresh cod and asparagus at Granville Island Market." "Oh, God!" says Jane. I laugh, and Alexandra frowns in the rearview mirror. "Rachel, what did you talk about?" She's determined that she and Uncle Rob get their money's worth from Aura. "Nose rings," I say. She sighs and flips on the radio. It's scorching by the time we get back to the apartment, so I forget the idea of trudging all the way downtown to get nail polish. Instead, I grab our bathing suits, towels, and library books and stuff everything in my backpack. Alexandra's on her phone, swearing at someone in Polish because they're telling her for the millionth time that she can't practice medicine in Canada with a Polish license. "We're going!" I yell, and she flaps her hand in the air. She and Uncle Rob are renting this apartment in the West End while they look for a condo to buy. Jane and I have been living here since Christmas. 6 months. An all-time record. It's better than anywhere we've ever lived before. Stanley Park is right outside the window. You can smell the ocean, and it's 7 minutes to the pool at Second Beach. We walk to the library on shady streets with tall, leafy trees. I leave Jane in the children's section and head to young adults with a list Aura gave me. 26 young adult fantasy novels you need to read. I have a system when I pick out my library books. It's random. Last week, I took out books with one-word titles. Today, I'm looking for books with the word blood in the title. I find Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, Blood Witch by Susan Dennard, and The Blood Spell by C.J. Redwine. Then I break my rule and grab Lady Smoke by Laura Sebastian, because I love the way it sounds. Lady Smoke. When I come back in my next life, I'm going to call myself Lady Smoke. Jane has a stack of Magic Treehouse books. There's got to be at least 50 books in the series, and she's on her second time through. I taught her to read when she was 3. The librarian adores her and gives her a high five as we leave. One more stop before we go swimming. The West End Community Center next door to the library, to pick up a brochure. We scan it together, searching for activities that Jane can do this summer. "Okay," I say. Kids Zone, Lego Block Party, Star Wars Day, Seeds and Senses, thumbprint art, be an eco hero. "All that?" says Jane. "Yep, it'll be fun." I love taking care of Jane. We've always stuck together, but I have stuff to do. I'm looking for someone, and he's not going to be at thumbprint art. Chapter 2. Jane and I hang around the pool at Second Beach all afternoon. Unlike me, red hair, pale skin, it's so unjust. Jane gets darker and darker, but I've slathered her with sunscreen anyway. Now she's hunched up on her towel near the little kid's seal slide, hugging her knees. She gets cold even on a hot day, and once she starts, she can't stop shivering. She's probably starving, too. I wave, and she waves back. A moment later, I'm standing over her, my long, wet hair dripping.